So we are getting ready for our worms. They're supposed to be coming hopefully sometime within the next few days. Oh, now you're making me laugh. He's making funny faces at me behind the camera. Okay, here we go. Take two. So we are getting ready for our worms. We ordered them a couple days ago, so hopefully they'll be coming within the next few days. I'm not sure when they're coming, but we want to make sure that we are prepared for them. So I went to Walmart today and I got this, I think it's an 18-gallon tote or bin. It was only like $6. So this is what we're going to keep our worms in. So Simeon, he got the drill already. He's gonna drill some air holes in this, and we're just gonna take you along the journey. So let's get started with this worm farm. What are you doing, Faith?
Looking up some paper.
What is it for?
It's for a worm basket.
The worm basket? What are we gonna be?
We're gonna be worm farmers.
So we have this cocoa bale that we're going to put part of it in, probably about half in here, and we're gonna reconstitute it with water and get it all ready. So we ended up using a little bit less than half of the block of cocoa fibers, and then we just poured water on top, let it sit for a bit, poured a little bit more water on, broke it up some, and just kept pouring more water on just to let the water saturate through. We put a little bit more water in and it definitely swelled up and it's bigger, so now we can kind of break it up. We added one more glass of water and then we're going to let it sit overnight and we'll check it tomorrow.
We just got our worms.
So we just got our FedEx package and our worms are in here. I'm afraid to take it out. So I called Simon, he's like, they'll be fine till I get home. So I'm just reading this paper. I guess they might look a little small and shriveled up, but within 48 hours, they should bounce back and look fine. So yes, I just thought I'd show you our bag of worms here. Okay, it's gonna be fun, huh? So we have everything all ready. When Simeon gets home, we are going to get these bad boys in their little bin. So on the other side, a little paper here, it just gives you some instructions to follow. So that way we know what we're doing. Although Simeon's watched a lot of videos, so he should know what we're doing. We're excited, aren't we? Should we name the worms?
Yeah.
We have to come up with 500 names. Can you come up with 500 names? You are hilarious. Okay. We'll bring you back in when Simeon gets home. And yeah, there's a sack of potatoes on the floor underneath the table. After sitting overnight, Simeon checked it and it did need a little bit more water. There were some clumps in there in the center that were not quite hydrated yet. So we just did a little bit more water, got it all broken up. And then the kids had been working on tearing up some paper just to add. So we went ahead and dumped that in. Next, we added some native soil from our garden, so we just broke it up a little bit. It had been raining, so the ground was just a little bit damp, which that's okay, it just adds some more moisture into our bin. Then we realized that we had a lot of the cocoa fibers in here, so we took a little bit of it out and we just put it into our garden, and it'll just compost in there for next spring. So we're gonna just go ahead and add just a little bit of dirt into our bin. All right, let's get the worms. Miles, do you want to grab the bag really carefully?
I'll hold it back here.
Okay.
Oh, I bet the worms are.
Do you see them?
Yep.
Okay.
I see down in there.
Oh, they're moving. They are moving.
Do you want to see, Faithy?
Oh, they're moving. They probably pooped in there. Your hand doing that? Your hand doing that? Your hand doing them. He's hand doing them. Like crawling. They're all like crawling.
They're all like crawling. All right, let's see. Can we see them in there?
See them?
I can see them. Whoa, they're pretty
Look at them go. So we have our compost here. I'm saving the eggshells for calcium for the tomato plants because I don't think the worms eat that. So we're just chopping up the compost just a little smaller. We've collected this over the last several days. I don't think we'll need to do this all the time. I don't know.
Well, I just thought it might help to get started.
Yeah. Because they're probably pretty hungry. If you hadn't eaten in 3 to 4 days, would you be hungry?
Yep, that's probably for
Yeah,
them.
the cantaloupe.
See, this one right here, he's trying to dig down. They're all going down in there, probably looking for food. Okay, we're gonna gently put it on top. We don't wanna
Spread it out on top.
get it real close so you're not plopping it on them.
Yep, just
There you
dump it
go.
out. And so Faith throws it in.
We're feeding them, huh?
Okay, get it all in there, Faithy.
Whoa. Huh?
Okay, we ready?
Hmm? Gonna.
You're supposed to cover it all up?
Yep.
So, okay. So they're all tucked in tight. They're gonna realize that there's food in there. Okay, so now we're gonna cover them with paper and moisten it up so that way they don't crawl out. We want them to go cozy. Oh, on the paper, it said to leave a light on them because they don't like light, so that'll encourage them to like burrow down and stay down in there instead of crawl out of the bin. This is where we got our worms from. I will link it down below, and I will have the cocoa block linked down below in my Amazon storefront. So I hope you guys enjoyed this worm video and our journey with composting worms. I will definitely do another video once we harvest the worm castings and show you how that's done. So that'll be a couple months down the road because they have to, you know, produce it, eat, enjoy in there, and, you know, poop fertilizer, like Faith says. But make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.
And that's how you